Welcome everyone. In today's video, I'll show you how to take advantage of the new Power BI MCP Server along with GitHub Copilot to speed up your report development. Whether you're new to Power BI or already building dashboards, this workflow will make your DAX creation and design process much faster. The MCP Server allows external tools, like GitHub Copilot, to interact directly with your Power BI data model. This means Copilot can see your tables, relationships, and columns, and generate intelligent recommendations. First, let's open the Power BI MCP Server GitHub page, where you'll find a clear overview of what the MCP Server does, along with the setup steps and configuration details needed before using it. This page also highlights the supported features and gives you a quick idea of how the server interacts with Power BI. Next, inside Visual Studio Code, simply install the extension. Now let's open our PBIX file named TestMCP. This report contains a simple sales table with just the basic fields, and as you can see, we haven't created any measures in it yet. Now we're connecting our Power BI desktop file to the MCP server. To begin, we use a simple command that tells the MCP server to connect with the currently open Power BI file. Once this command runs, the server starts reading the semantic model behind our report. In the background, Power BI exposes the tables, columns, and relationships so that the MCP server can understand the structure of our data. You'll notice the connection initializing, and during this stage, the server is basically preparing itself to respond to Copilot or any external tool that wants to work with the model. This process only takes a few moments, and once it's complete, the MCP server becomes fully aware of the file we're working on. It's a simple connection. Now that the MCP server is connected to our Power BI file, we can start prompting it to create some business logic measures. We'll ask Copilot to place all the generated measures inside the measures table, so everything stays neatly organized. Let's see how it structures and adds them automatically. Here inside Power BI, you can see the underscore measures table that was created. All the measures generated through Copilot and the MCP server are neatly added here. Here you can watch Copilot generating the measures one by one. As each measure is created, the MCP server automatically places it in the correct location inside the underscore measures table. You'll notice how clearly the names are organized, following the business logic we requested. This helps maintain a clean structure, so every new calculation is easy to identify and manage while building your report. Now we're feeding a prompt to Copilot to create a mock dashboard using the measures we just added. Copilot analyzes each measure and drafts an HTML mockup that shows a proposed layout, where KPIs, trend charts, and summary cards should go. You'll see placeholders for charts, suggested titles, and which measure maps to each visual. This mockup isn't the final report, it's a fast visual plan that helps us validate the layout, tweak priorities, and iterate quickly before building the actual Power BI page. It's a great way to try different arrangements and make sure our key metrics are front and center. Here you can see the HTML mockup that Copilot created. I'm just scrolling through it so you can get a quick look at the layout, the suggested visual placements, and how the measures are arranged in the design. Next, we'll prompt Copilot to create an exact SVG replica of the HTML mockup, but without any measure values, so we can use it as a visual background inside our PBIX report. Explicitly request that no numeric data or DAX be embedded. This tells Copilot to reproduce only the structure and styling. As the generation runs, watch how Copilot translates the mockup's grid, spacing, and typography into scalable vector elements. It keeps titles, axis placeholders, and legends as empty frames so we can layer real visuals on top later. If any spacing looks off, I give a short follow-up instruction, for example, increase the left margin here, or make the KPI card slightly taller, and Copilot updates the SVG quickly. When the SVG is ready, because it's vector, the design stays sharp no matter the size, perfect for high-resolution reports. Back in Power BI, I import the SVG as an image and set it to fit or center on the report page. Then I lock the background layer so it won't move while I position visuals. Here you can see the SVG being inserted as the background for our Power BI page. Once it's placed and locked, the layout instantly looks clean and structured, and now we can simply drop visuals on top of the placeholders. With this approach, you can build a beautiful, professional-looking dashboard in less than an hour. This workflow really shows the power of the MCP server combined with Copilot. Instead of spending time guessing layouts or writing every measure manually, you can let the tool generate mockups, organize your logic, and guide the structure of your report. It speeds up development, keeps your model consistent, and helps you stay focused on insights rather than formatting. Overall, it helps to build faster, cleaner, and more impactful Power BI dashboards.